Well, we've made it really easy. There's an online platform where volunteers can say that, yes, I'd love to go into schools, I can make myself available for, say, up to an hour a year. And teachers can then do a search, find volunteers that might be available in their area, and send you a secure message through the platform. And then you can connect email to email to say, yeah, we'd love to come into your school and help with Primary Futures or Careers Days or whatever's going on.
We've had some fantastic role models, and it's done in a way that really excites the children and brings learning to life.
I liked how creative it was and how it took an idea of celebrity heads, but it was more different.
I enjoyed how all of these people, they all had different jobs, but they're equally important.
Well, the Smith family works primarily with disadvantaged children and schools in Australia. So our focus is on providing opportunities for kids to have broader exposure than they might have in their ordinary everyday lives. And this program is a really great way for those kids to be able to meet people that they wouldn't meet in their direct family or necessarily in their communities. And it really helps to open up their thinking about options for them beyond what they might be thinking at that point or beyond the people that they meet every day.
And if you don't see people who do different jobs, how on earth do you know about them? People work in a variety of professions. You know, we've had here today, we've had a female carpenter, a female firefighter. We've had some fantastic role models.
Primary Futures is good just because it gives the opportunity for people to remain open-minded and not be boxed in by what they think that they should do.
Very important because it gives the younger kids an opportunity to look at various options that are available for them, which are not necessarily part of their daily lives.
We find that when we complete surveys and look at our data online, that our kids aren't really aspirational. They're not really sure about what they want to do, where they want to go, when and how, and timelines and things like that. And so we've realised that we have to actually start much younger. So the age group for the Primary Futures is 7 to 11, which suits us perfectly.
I think it's important to come and see that from so many different backgrounds, anything that you want to do is possible. When I grew up, I always thought, look, you're a guy, you're going to end up being, a tradie, or if you don't make it in sport, you're going to end up being that. So it's good to see that you have different opportunities.
My motivation probably came about from my own experiences. I didn't get into firefighting till I was 40. I did not believe that I was capable. All the self-doubt was a massive part of my life for many years. I was female, so I thought that was a massive drawback. I wasn't fit enough, I wasn't strong enough. All the excuses we give ourselves to not put ourselves out there. And one day I decided to go for it, and I thought I'm probably a pretty good example of conquering the self-doubt. It doesn't matter where you are in life, how old you are, what your life experiences have been. You have the absolute power to make anything you want happen, as long as you're prepared to work for it.
Most of the times they don't understand what the job means or what's involved to do that job. And by knowing, they create an interest and they can make decisions from an early age how, what they want to be.